to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. D, go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Made by Devin Wood.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Mayfield on play action. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And all the way down to the 12. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call with this play, partner.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
31, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. It's a gain of a yard. And
they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
56.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, it's not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
At the 45-yard line, a gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Herbert now. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A gain of 12.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Mayfield on 1st down. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The give to Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 39.
From 4 yards out, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
This one tied now as he sends this one away. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can...
Oh, they're on him too quickly back there, and it's blocked. And the Panthers in for the score.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
It is a punter with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone. Tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Cowboys 14. Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Samson Abukum in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
To kick off for Dallas.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Now it's Patterson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. Third down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And it's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 22, Mayfield.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Takk McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves them with work to do on 3rd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 11. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in.
And trying to get it to runs, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
He will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
It's 7, but it's fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Cowboys.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
58, come on.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll lose lose yardage here, back at the 47. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A big play there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And he stopped immediately there. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. This is Mostert. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Man open left side is Brown. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down, Dallas.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dexter Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
The Panthers.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go, D. Mike 56, Mike 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case. In trouble, and he's taken down. Samson Ibuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his 1st catch here, and it's good for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
2-point conversion.
You've got to understand situational football because they're...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
35. Cowboys 20. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Check, 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 check.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.